All right, Roger Goodell versus Donald Trump. Also going to talk about Drew Brees once again. Hopefully, this will be my last time talking about Drew Brees. All right, hit that subscribe button. Check out our NFL playlist. Hopefully, we won't have to address many more videos like this. And Roger Goodell basically said that the NFL admits they was wrong and ignoring the silent protests and ignoring, what Kaepernick had, brought to everybody's eyes. Well, through his protests about, police brutality and us getting killed and not being no consequences or repercussions. All right. Social injustice towards blacks. And he admitted that he was wrong. And he's basically going to advocate that players do continue to protest long as it's in a silent, peaceful way. Donald Trump came and said, so Roger Goodell is basically saying that, and I put the tweet on the screen, it's okay for the players to disrespect the flag. So let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And, what you got to understand is this. When Donald Trump got in office, he took over for Obama and he beat Hillary Clinton. The National Football League went from a nonprofit to a profit organization. I don't know how many people knew that. Like I said, the National Football League went from a nonprofit to a profit organization, and that's not a mistake. That just happened with Donald Trump getting into office. So Trump feel like he doing them some favors. All these dudes are guys that he pretty much shake with. Jerry Jones, Stephen Ross, Robert Kraft, and Lord knows who else other. So when they oppose his views, it's basically, pissing him off. And Donald Trump is going to continue to push that weak narrative that most whites and the others are pushing, that we are disrespecting the flag. Now, we get to burning the flag, we get to wiping our ass with the flag, then you could say we getting disrespectful with the flag. That is the white people's and the others' counter excuse to, our protests to ignore and die down and try to, offset what we doing, to ignore what he doing. He don't care about all these black people getting killed. He doing it for votes because he knows as soon as he get out that office, it's going to be a target on his back by society and by some of these dudes that's going to drop the hammer on him and charge him with some type of treason or espionage or whatever he got going on there. But Roger Goodell, it's too late to play both sides. You know what? You done already pissed black people off. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. You already done pissed black people off. So it ain't nothing you gonna do that you gonna do within your power that's gonna get us to advocate and forgive you. 98% of black people believe you full of shit, especially the sports fans. We don't believe you. We not going to forgive you unless we get more black ownership, unless we get more black executives and more black coaches. Unless you gonna make a stand to do that. When the Buffalo Bills were for sale, they did deny Donald Trump to buy the team. But they didn't advocate for somebody black to buy the team. When the Jaguars got sold, even though they like the Bobcat Hornets of the NFL, they gave that to an Indian man besides giving it to a black man. We good enough to play on the field. We might be good enough to officiate. We might be good enough to call a few plays and be a head coach every now and again. But the National Football League is straight racist. Okay? So Roger Goodell, we don't need your fake love. We don't need you lead blocking for us in this path. You chose your path. You could admit all the mistakes you want to. You could say, I'm sorry till you blue in the face, until you red in the face. But what you can do is actually change. Change the league. Get more black hair. And if you do that, that says more than any 1,000-word essay you can put together. Any 20-second, 30-second drop you can put together. Change it. Change it, and then we'll accept your apology. Until then, you might as well ride with your homeboy Trump. And to the national football players that talking about protesting, motherfucker, y'all 2 or 3 years late, whatever it's been. Y'all should have been protesting a few years ago. It's strength in numbers. If all the black players protest, or the majority of them protest, especially the superstars, you know what I'm saying, throughout the National Football League, they protest, they can't ban all of y'all. They can't sit all of y'all on the bench. But y'all was too cowards to do so. So the National Football League can kiss my butt. Kiss my butt. You know what I'm saying? Forget all that. I wouldn't be surprised if Goodell and Donald Trump got on the phone and they organized this. Forget it. It's too late. Goodell, you might, unless you're going to make change with your actions and not your words. And he works for the owners. That's what you got to understand. He works for the owners. But unless he actually going to change, it don't make no difference. Go continue to be in the bed with Donald Trump. Get up and get him a glass of orange juice or water when y'all done. You feel what I'm saying? It's too late. Too late. And that's just, somebody just don't understand. They do understand. But they kind of understand when they don't want to understand. Donald Trump don't want to understand what's going on. That's when people say, "Oh, you disrespecting the flag." That's a generic answer to say your cause don't matter. We don't care about what's going on here. We don't care if you're getting killed. That's a generic answer. It's like all lives matter. It's a generic answer. All lives can't matter until Black lives start mattering. It's never gonna change. This is gonna be a little trend for a minute. The world gonna go back. The economy gonna do what it do, and people gonna forget again. And this is gonna repeat itself. But it's sad that Goodell had to wake up when shit started burning. Ain't that messed up? Stuff gotta start burning, and violence gotta start being inflicted for people to wake up and take us serious. And I use this all the time in my videos. I kind of been a recurring theme today. Like that coworker that just keep picking with you at work until you cuss them out, they ain't gonna leave you alone. You feel me? You cuss them out, and then they respect you. "Oh, how you doing, John? How you doing today?" Yeah. But before that, just want to keep picking on you until you stand up for yourself and start burning shit in America and start letting them know that we ain't gonna take it no more. They gonna keep picking on us. They gonna keep killing us. Our biggest mistake, and somebody put this out, was not making an example of George Zimmerman. That was our biggest mistake. When we let that slide, everything else got to slide. You know what I'm saying? And that's the God honest truth. But as far as Drew Brees and his wife out here saying, "Oh, we were wrong, we are the problem." No, you don't. The sun don't change. Don't change to the sun don't change and fall into the moon that quick. I can't change my clothes that quick. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen somebody change like that? Even in some of these anime and these movies, where they convert the villain into an anti-hero or to a hero, it don't never change that quick. You don't just wake up and say, "I'm saved, I'm sanctified, I see the light." No. Humans don't change like that. So for Drew Brees, to Donald Trump, here goes an apology. His wife said we were the problem and this, that, and you still the problem. You just let it slip who you really was. And all these black people out here, if you're a Saint fan or you're a football fan or you're not a fan, and you forgiving Drew Brees, you an idiot. You saying, oh man, I'm glad this dude said something. I'm glad Michael Thomas said something. I'm glad Kanye did this. Don't change the fact that you a mark, or you a raccoon, or you a racist. It's to cover up what you've been doing. "Oh, did Kanye play MAGA?" No, he didn't play them. No. Stop reading to it. Everybody want to do something to make it seem like they for the cause. Still for the man, they still racist. Still the same thing. Black people so quick to apologize and even so quick to forget. But when you do something, they don't forgive you like that. So for Drew Brees, hell, you was a fool if you believe Drew Brees has changed. You a fool if you believe what Shannon Sharpe is telling Drew Brees that affect him. That affect change. He been hearing his teammates say that for the last 2 or 3 years from Kaepernick. For the last 2 or 3 years, he been hearing that. For the last 2 or 3 years, he been hearing that in New Orleans. He been turning on the television. He read the papers. And you telling me now he decides to change because a few people say some words and he understands? Get the hell up out of here. A lot of y'all just trying to save face and have a reason to still root for the Saints and Drew Brees. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the black people. He showed you who he really is. And now he gonna go back to being a closet racist. Nobody's views change that quick. Nobody. And you got to be an idiot to believe so. That's like You know, if you a woman, your man come home, he keep cheating. He said, oh, babe, you crying this time. I'm not going to do it no more. I'm not going to do it no more. He can go back out there and cheat again. Same thing with a girl. You catch her cheating, you keep taking her back, and she said, oh, I'm not going to do it no more. She going to do it again. Again and again and again. He just got caught. Now he want to fit back in. You know what? Like I said before, the black community, hip-hop, the culture we only know, we'll let people apologize, you know, and come right back on in. We accept your apology. They can do it again. They apologize again. It don't matter. Drew Brees is what he is. Nobody just realized in a matter of 3 or 4 days they convert to blackism or they convert to 100% wholesome equality. He is what he is. This is 40-something years of his life that he been thinking like this. He went from taking a picture to Donald Trump to going against Donald Trump after he went to. No, it's the same face. Brees is who he is. The national football players, they are who they are. They some cowards. They were scared to stand up for Kaepernick. They were scared to, join him in a peaceful protest. They were scared to stand up for their money. They were scared to stand up to Roger Goodell. And that's just blatantly what it is. Brees is who Brees is. Nobody changes like this. This is not a movie, an anime, a 20-second clip, a sitcom. Brees is who Brees is. And that is a racist white man. Stop forgiving. Nobody transforms that quick. But you know what? It's because of that Christianity and that religion y'all believe in, that Bible. Y'all quick to forgive. All that shit was a hawkish shit. I'm telling you. It is. We all got this stuff from the same book. And they don't forgive. We only forgive. We let anybody come in our community and infiltrate our culture and make a living and make money and leave and come back as they please. What Rick Ross say? God forgives, I don't. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate, share the video. Don't forget you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We got a Facebook group. All those links in the description. You need to DM me if you got a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request, or you just want to chop it up. Twitter's the fastest way, then IG, then Facebook. All those links in the description. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. Let me know what you guys think about the video. You know.